I clearly awakened the only 6S level contract talent in the world, but it was still rated as useless waste by the Academy. Just because I can sign a contract with any level of creature and can manipulate its body and soul at will. Although this ability is powerful, but it has one very obvious drawback. That's the contracted creature to be fully informed. Just voluntarily eat the contract gem, even the slightest rejection of the soul is useless. But what creature would leave its life in the hands of others? See me giving up on myself. Su Jingyao, a childhood sweetheart, comforted. Don't give up so early, the world is so big. There must be creatures willing to let you control. I just kind of smiled, easy to say except for myself. Who else would, and so forth, myself. I had an idea to take the contract gem and swallow it in one bite. If you can control yourself perfectly, isn't that the legendary 100% control of the body? Slight changes in the body after swallowing the crystal. Streams of green gas that only I could see floated into the air. Su Jingyao nervously asked if I was okay. I smiled and shook my head. Don't do this again. How scary. She breathed a sigh of relief when she saw that I was fine, and turned and walked towards the dormitory. She's going to join the patrol tomorrow morning. Joining the patrol team to protect her home has always been her dream. I am useless because of my ability. They were assigned jobs as farmers, so I guess it will be difficult to meet again in the future. She looked at me as she was leaving. The color of reluctance is hidden in the depths of the eyes. It's a bit reluctant to part like this. I really want to give her a hug. The idea just came to my mind. My body suddenly moved on its own and hugged her tightly. After a while, Su Jingyao shyly pushed me away. Leave a message to take care and run back to the dormitory. I stood there lost in thought. I just hugged it unconsciously. Am I subconsciously ordering myself? We have to confirm how much control we can get. And then after some experimentation, I finally came to a conclusion. What is certain now is, I can make my body do almost anything, but the premise is that it cannot be separated from the category of normal people, like flying or becoming another species. In addition, some movements have not been practiced before. It can also be made from memory, so in theory, as long as my physical fitness is up to standard, I can grasp all kinds of martial arts. As long as you want to improve your physical fitness, you can become stronger. However, there is still a problem that needs to be verified. The time is coming soon. The next day, before bed, I gave the order to get up at 4 a.m. and run. Although my consciousness is still asleep, the body moves on its own. The state is somewhat similar to sleepwalking. And then at 6 o'clock, I woke up. People are already sitting in the cafeteria. Seeing the scene in front of me, the corners of my mouth curled up with a smile, as expected. The body can execute commands even when the brain is unconscious. No one should notice me, as I looked from side to side. Not far away, many students made a commotion. Luo Xiu is here. Luo Xiu is the school beauty of the next class. It is also the school flower of Pearl Ability College. The most terrifying thing is that both men and women like her. Admirers are not just male classmates. Even the female students have a lot of admirers. I looked for the sound and turned to look. The next second, his pupils constricted and he froze on the spot. In memory, Luo Xiu is a slender figure, beautiful girl. But what appeared in front of him was a huge fox standing 2 meters upright. She had a girl's skin on her forehead. Just stand in the middle of everyone. But everyone suddenly didn't realize it. All looked at her with admiration. Good morning, classmate Zhang Ping. The giant fox greeted me huskily as he passed me. What's wrong with your face? Are you sick? Deep down, I commanded myself to stay calm. He nodded without changing his face. Luo Xiu, good morning. Explained that I had a nightmare last night. I just didn't sleep well. By the way, there will be classes later. It's time I left. So I got up and left the cafeteria as usual. Why are there mutated beasts in schools? Didn't anyone find them? Am I blinded? Have to report to the teacher in a hurry. I quickly found the faculty room. However, I saw one of the teachers outside the door. It turned out to be a fox with human skin. So I walk across the faculty room without looking any different. Didn't go in for help. Teachers don't seem to be reliable either. The human skin attached to the 2 mutated beasts is very old. Apparently lurking in the school is not a matter of a day or two, but before swallowing the contract stone. Like most of my classmates, I didn't realize Luo Xiu at all, and the unknown teacher is a mutated beast. So this change must have come from the contract gem he swallowed, since this change originated from the gem eaten yesterday. So what about another piece? I took the covenant stone and swallowed it again. This time, the whole person seems to have been sublimated. When I open my eyes, I feel that the whole world has become brighter and brighter. When I look at the ground, a pool of illusory blood appeared on the originally blank ground as a prompt sound reached my ears. Identifying successful appraisal, screen playback. The sound ended and a terrifying scene appeared before his eyes. A giant fox in human skin is eating someone's head. Is this the awakening of the appraisal technique? I looked at my palm in confusion, found it really identifying. Summoning Beast Zhongping, Master Zhongping, Race Human, Potential 3 stars, Lifespan 89, Contract Gem LV1. Condensing contract gems by expending physical and mental strength. Once the target voluntarily accepts the contract gem, life, soul, consciousness will be ruled by the summoner. But at the same time, he also receives the blessing of the summoner's potential luck, absolute order. You have absolute control over the summoned beast. Your order cannot be disobeyed by summoned beasts. Absolute obedience, you must obey the summoner's orders. You will faithfully execute the summoner's orders. Primary identification number. You can see the specific value of the other party. Targets can be identified. The success rate of appraisal is related to the strength gap between the two parties. This talent is inexplicable. Does it have something to do with the gem I ate again? And I went back, not knowing what to do. Analyze the current situation. I became my own summoner and indentured. I only accept contractors. It's about control. The body and mind are free from outside interference, so any illusions won't work on me. I can see through the true body of the mutated beast. These mutated beasts are all natural foxes. Very high grade. I'm only level 1 now. Not an opponent at all. Tiancheng who relies on cognitive distortion, this heaven-defying skill. Even if you eat people in person, in the eyes of others, it's just as students chatting normally. After class at noon, I ate a random lunch and left school. I already made excuses during class, ready to go to the patrol team to find Su Jingyao. By the way, let's see how many mutated beasts there are in the city. Along the way, I found many natural foxes. These foxes are walking down the street, even talking to people decently. 2 hours later, I came to the patrol headquarters. Go to the consultation desk and ask, "Excuse me, I am looking for someone." Behind the counter, a natural fox opened its mouth hoarsely. "Hello, may I ask who you are looking for?" I answered without changing my face. Su Jingyao. She should have just reported here today. Tiancheng who nodded, and then we went through the log. And I waited in the lobby. Not long after. The forehead of a natural fox. He walked over with Su Jingyao's human skin. "Zhongping, why are you looking for me?" I looked at her and smiled. "Mainly because you don't fit in with the patrol team. How are you feeling?" Tiancheng who pointed to his partner behind him. "Yeah, it's fine. They are all my teammates. Everyone took good care of me. From now on, I will strive to become stronger. In the future, go out to crusade against alien beasts. Avenge my parents. By the way, we're still short of people. Do you want me to push you into the patrol team?" And I said, No, you seem to be adjusting well. Then I won't bother you." Speaking of which, I turned around in disappointment and left here. "Goodbye, Su Jingyao." And I went outside and I clenched my fists in anger. Are you kidding? Didn't you say that the patrol team is the strongest in Pearl City? Why is it all wiped out? Su Jingyao just came today. He was also killed. It seems that Tiancheng Hu has penetrated more than just the school, but the whole city. Everyone in Pearl City is their captive livestock. Next, I entered the Diagonal restaurant not far away. This restaurant can just see the gate of the patrol team headquarters. An afternoon passed. I got the information I needed before I left here. Discovered by identification, Tiancheng Hu is divided into primary, intermediate, advanced, and top. Most natural foxes are between intermediate and advanced, but the patrol team with a large number of advanced awakeners is not as good as them. The one that killed Luoxiu was very strong. My gut feeling tells me, once it is identified, it will be locked in position, so he's probably at the top. Even the existence of a king, other natural foxes can leapfrog and defeat the awakened. He must have caused it too, different from ordinary mutated beasts. Tiancheng Fox has high intelligence and good at camouflage, surface harmony with humans. But that's only on the surface, their priority target. Most of them are people with strong strength and great potential, or people of high social status. The rest are their captive grain reserves. Confronting Tiancheng Fox head-on is tantamount to seeking death. But I can't just watch innocent people die. If only I could become stronger. The time has come. A week later, keep exercising these days. Physical fitness has been successfully upgraded to a level. In addition to exercising every day, I also try to generate gems and eat gems. Hope to acquire an ability or talent like the previous two, but since my awakening and identification, the resulting stones are colorless. It doesn't work. It actually has color again today. So I put it in my mouth and I chewed on it. And he swallowed it. This time it feels suddenly silent. It seems that the whole world has lost its voice. It took a while to break away from the silence. The crickets croak again. I immediately released the identification of myself. I found that there is indeed an extra talent ability, Nightcrawler, obtain night vision, and the sense of presence at night is greatly reduced. Movement speed has been greatly improved, weight loss. In the shadows, completely invisible. And the contract gem has also been upgraded. Is it something to do with my own rank? You can awaken a new talent every time you level up. Wouldn't that be invincible? Without further ado, go exercise now. How does the new talent work, by the way? It's 4 a.m. and it hasn't been light for more than a day. It's so quiet. I'm the only one running on the playground. After gaining the ability of Night Walker, I find my eyesight is better than during the day. A ring on the ground caught my attention. This is a dark silver ring. I don't know who fell here. Although the material of the ring does not look particularly precious, but the workmanship is fine. The pattern on the ring is particularly delicate. It doesn't look like a normal ornament. I tried to identify with identification, but failed several times in a row until after 10 failures. Only then did the properties of the ring be identified. Assassination ring. After wearing the ring, all living beings will subconsciously ignore the wearer. Advanced, awakened, and above are immune. While the appraisal is successful, the replay of the previous screen naturally appeared in front of my eyes. I saw a man in white, a man wearing a black mask, fight Luo Xiu on the playground. But the man was clearly not Luo Xiu's opponent. Not only was 3 fingers chopped off, also cut in half, Luo Xiu is an orphan, and as a person, she will not have a grudge against anyone. Then there is only one possibility. Accept me. There are others who are secretly fighting these monsters in Pearl City. As I think about it, the hoarse voice of Tian Chongfox suddenly came from a distance. Who's there? Tian Chenghu jumped into the playground and lay on the ground. Sniff the smells around you carefully. The smell on the playground is very mixed, but he could tell when they were left behind. After some searching, but subconsciously ignored a smell. To find nothing, no smell. How is that possible? We must inform His Royal Highness quickly. I took advantage of the Nightcrawler effect to hide. Watching Tian Chenghu on the playground leave, I breathed a sigh of relief. Could this ring be the bait left by Tian Chenghu? Whether this ring is bait or not, I've already picked it up. It's even more suspicious to deliberately put it back at this time. Just keep it. It's 5:30 in the morning. I also went back to the dormitory. The assassination ring made me realize strength is not limited to one's own strength. There are still many magical equipment in Pearl City. This equipment is usually made by blacksmiths, has special abilities. I decided to go out and investigate tonight. Look at the price of this type of equipment. Then a voice suddenly entered my mind. Zhang Ping is in danger. Hi, they're already here. This voice is familiar. It was Su Jingyao's voice after a few minutes. Luo Xiu opened the door and walked leisurely into the dormitory. It went around the dormitory. Then he walked up to me and looked down at me. The quiet dormitory only has the sound of my even breathing. Luo Xiu's long and narrow fox eyes narrowed slightly. Put your paw up to my head, but it stopped again at the last minute. No mood swings. If this waste slips through the net, it's bound to jump up and fight for its life. And I didn't feel the ring's breath either. After some thought, he slowly withdrew his claws. A Tian Chenghu behind asked in confusion, "Your Highness, why not kill him? This person runs every morning. I just didn't go today. There must be something wrong." Luo Xiu shook his head coldly. "Not him. Don't waste food." Tian Chenghu at the back immediately realized that he was talking too much. Immediately bow your head and vertical tail with a respectful face. Half an hour later, I was fast asleep in the dormitory and suddenly opened my eyes. After confirming that Tian Chenghu has left, the heart that has been hanging is let go. That was close. Scared me to death. I actually forgot that I do a morning run every day. Fortunately, I just ordered my body to force sleep. No flaws were revealed. I seem to have heard Su Jingyao's voice before. Is it an illusion? Then I went to the cafeteria normally. I just arrived here and heard many students discussing. The Black Death Star is dead, died next to the school. The Black Death Star is Pearl City's notorious killer. As long as you can afford the price, even the city lord dares to assassinate. It is said that the last city lord was wounded by the Black Death Star. He died prematurely due to a recurrence of old injuries. Could it be that Black Death Star is the man in white who assassinated Luo Xiu last night? Even the first killer was easily killed. Luo Xiu's strength is indeed unfathomable. This time the body will be made public. Do you want to warn those forces that are against Tian Chongfox? Then they will definitely increase their vigilance. I need to hurry up and find some equipment for self-defense. I'll go to the blacksmith shop after class. The time comes in the afternoon after school. I stopped at a street corner, looking at the store not far away. I found out that the owner of this store is a Tian Chenghu. The blacksmith shops in the city seem to be controlled by Tian Chenghu. Come in and have a look, boy. Hearing this, I waved my hands and politely rejected him. The top priority is to find an uncontrolled store first. Half an hour later, I went to a weapons store called Iron Souls. After observation, this store has few customers, and most of them are risk takers. The owner is a human, not a natural fox. A young man in his 30s in the store, holding a thin sword for display wielding. Owner, this is the best product if you are willing to acquire. I will reluctantly give you the lowest price. The shopkeeper is getting older. Seems a little demented. I took a puff of dry smoke. Speak slowly. Pardon me, my daughter is waiting for me to eat. See the donkey, he answered. The young man was furious. I went over and picked up his sword and identified it. Gorgeous one-handed sword, ordinary quality, an unworthy weapon, and it has been broken, badly repaired. When the young man saw it, he immediately rushed up to snatch it in anger, and it snapped. The thin sword broke in half. Damn, dared to spoil my good deeds. Do you know who I am? Lao Tzu is the direct disciple of Master Ma of Shinji Martial Arts Hall. Look at the trick, Lightning 5 after a big drink, and he pounces like a cheetah. However, just got close, I slapped it back with a slap. Identification, name Liu Beogu. Growth value 1 star, earth-shattering talent. Using any move will have its own strong special effects, but only the user can see it. Overuse. It immerses the user in their own world and cannot extricate themselves. Is this person here to be funny? I turned my back and didn't bother to pay attention to him. Unexpectedly, he took the opportunity to launch a sneak attack. I found out that I punched the ground. Then a woman's voice came from outside. I've only been out for how long? The shop became so busy. You go by yourself, or let me give you a ride. Liu Beogu panicked when he saw the fierce appearance of the woman. He left here in a hurry, rolling and crawling. I was just about to leave, but was stopped by him. Don't go, let's talk. I asked him in confusion what he was talking about. Qiu Kong smiled slightly and said, I am a single weak woman, running for life every day, and take care of an uncle who has become confused because of his daughter's disappearance. I see you are in good health, good character. Why don't you stay and be a blacksmith? Take care of Mr. Liu Tifeng. Help with the store, by the way. Food, housing, and salary if you learn to forge skills. I can save a lot of money on buying equipment in the future. And this store doesn't seem to be controlled by Tianxing Hu, thinking so far. So I said yes, okay? I am the man who wants to be the blacksmith king. A few days later, inside the blacksmith, Kong instructed me to put the iron ingots and materials into the fire. At the same time, reach out and stir quickly in the fire. Doesn't look like he's building a weapon, it's more like mixing noodles. Many of these materials need to be stirred evenly by hand. Therefore, this method of forging weapons is also called harmony forging. And then he went and got the molds for me to do. Just tell me not to let the fire go out. I nodded and added all the materials one after another. I didn't expect to add too much. The blazing flames suddenly exploded. I feel a burning pain in my stomach. I can't help but take a deep breath. Who knows this inhalation? The flames in the stove were sucked out of the stove by me, sucked into the nose like a stream of water. This warm flame goes down the throat and into the heart. Just sucked too much heat, caused the fire on the stove to go out directly. I clutched my chest and hurriedly checked my attributes. Successful appraisal. Summoning Beast Zhongping. Level 3. Growth value for stars. There's also an extra Fire Eater ability by devouring fire. The ability to transform into fire is stored in the body. It can also release energy at any time, until the fire energy storage is exhausted, just as he was inspecting. Qiu Kong hurriedly walked in, asked what's going on in this house, and so forth. Did you throw the red snake scales into the stove? That thing will explode. It's my fault for forgetting to tell you. I scratched my head awkwardly. Indicates that the cost of physical damage can be paid. Qiu Kong smiled and replied no. As long as people are okay, the materials blend so well. This is an effect that requires extreme high temperature to achieve. You are really talented. The school is really wrong with your current performance. It is more than enough to enter 3 major organizations. I'm a little curious. Ask everyone who has always been on patrol. The investigation team called the 3 major organizations. What is the name of the 3rd organization? Sister Qiu Kong said that he doesn't know what this organization is called either. No one knows what it is for. Then he gave me the newly forged weapon. The weapon is called Beauty Tears, made of cold iron. Can easily cause damage to intermediate mutated beasts. According to the materials on the market, it's probably worth 100,000. That's 3 years worth of my salary. Fuck, this is a monthly salary of 3,000. Can I accept it? Hearing this, Sister Qiu Kong smiled. Think of it as a reward for your progress. I still have a task to go first. Take care of the old man. He's a little confused. Don't let him open for business. And I nodded my head in gratitude. Although this blacksmith shop is often closed, close. Not being targeted by Tian Chenghu, but there was so much movement just now. It will inevitably attract their attention. Take advantage of the dark. Use the Night Walker to patrol the surroundings. So I started looking around. As a result, a mutated beast disguised as a little girl was found. This is the first time I have seen Tianchong Fox with such a low level. Level 3 like me, I have the equipment to bless. Should be able to beat him? Thinking so far, I took up my weapon and crept closer. But at this moment, a cold air instantly surged behind me. Immediately after, an extremely cold woman's voice reached his ears. Are you planning to target children? Don't move, or I will kill you. Put away the thought of doing it. If you don't want to die, find me at the orphanage practice field. After saying that, the chill behind me slowly subsided. It doesn't seem to be with Tian Chenghu. Otherwise, I'm already dead. I grew up in an orphanage. When I was a child, I often practiced Wong Bakwin in a small park near here. So I named the park the Orphanage Practice Range. That woman knows me. Otherwise, how do you know my secret? And not only that, she's still watching me. So I was about to do it when she stopped me. She must have drawn me here for some reason. I get the feeling of being watched when I'm near the park. There are others in the woods, then a mouse about the size of an adult house cat, slowly walking out from behind a tree. This is a mutated beast. Successful appraisal. Alienated beast armored poise untailed rat. Race alienation rat. Level 5. The bone spur at the end of the tail is highly toxic. This poisoned rat is 2 levels higher than me, but he seemed rather cautious. Step back slowly and you should be able to get rid of it. Go back. No way. Don't deal with his words now. Tomorrow the children from the orphanage will come to the park to play, may be killed. Just a mutated beast. There is equipment sent by Sister Kong after a brief analysis. I grabbed the dagger and chose to take the initiative. Instant force under your feet. The whole person is like a cheetah in the dark. The armored poison-tailed rat also doesn't hide. The body curls up into a ball and quickly counterattacks. The fur of armored poison-tailed rats is very hard, even though the dagger in my hand is so sharp. But after being stripped of the vast majority of power, still hard to hurt him after a stalemate. The hind legs of the armored poison-tailed rat are distanced. His scarlet eyes stared at me. The tail spewed several balls of venom in a row. Although I don't have much combat experience, but I can order Zhang Ping to summon beasts to fight. Just like playing a game, give orders and dodge left and right. By observing, the other party's eyes are a weakness. Only here is not covered by armor, but it's a bit tricky for him to roll up his defenses. We have to figure out a way to disrupt his posture. Yes, give the order first. Ming Quan rat chasing pose. This move is very powerful. Pay attention to pressing the beast with potential. It is to rely on the advantage of size to crush small enemies. Then first attack the right side of the armored poison-tailed rat. While the armored poison-tailed rats were huddled, release the elemental energy of ignition. Finally, when he disarmed, directly hit its vital eye. The dagger drives straight in the blink of an eye. The kung fu battle ended. After getting rid of this mutated beast, my level has also been raised to level 4. Sure enough, actual combat is much faster than training and upgrading. Speaking of which, the appearance of this poison-tailed rat is a little strange. Except for Tianchong Fox in the city, shouldn't there be other mutated beasts? Just as I thought about this, a black circle suddenly appeared under my feet. The moment I saw the black circle, I wanted to get up and jump away, but the next second, he fell into the black circle. The black in the black circle is not the black of the night. It's a kind of black that can't see anything. I can feel myself falling fast, but there is no way. It took about 30 seconds for it to stop. The body is covered with a blue liquid. This liquid is like a gel coat that wraps my whole body tightly. Only the head is exposed. Don't wait for me to figure it out. I saw a man in white. A woman with an ice mask on her face stood in front of me, holding an ice sword in his hand. When I see a woman, she put her sword to my neck. The cold air emitted by the blade instantly woke me up a lot. A familiar voice sounded from the woman's mouth. Now you have 5 minutes to prove that you are human. Prove that you are human. How can I prove that I am human? Did she also discover the mutated beasts lurking in the city? I just can't tell the difference. So let me testify. Poison-tailed rats can't be his temptation to me. Can they? Can you give me a hint? Look at the woman in front of you. I had a headache. The woman still said nothing, just waiting for my proof. I thought about it. Let's just use the identification technique on the woman first. Authentication failed. Authentication failed. Authentication failed. After a series of failed appraisals, finally, the identification was successful after 2 minutes. Name musician, race human, mob up team. Potential 5 stars, level 21. Talent water elemental control. You can manipulate the water elemental energy stored in your body at will. So strong, no wonder it's so hard to identify. Force is the sweeper. Never heard of it. Is it the 3rd largest organization after the patrol team and the investigation team? I didn't think any further. After all, the most important thing now is to prove that you are human. rather than a mutated beast. She would call this little park a martial arts practice ground. That should be from an orphanage like me, however. There is no orphanage named Liu Cixin in my memory. If he comes from there, it must have been changed. I tentatively listed all the names of the surname Liu one by one. You are Liu Turin, Liu Yishu, Student Liu, Liu Xingyu, Liu Cixi? When I said the name, she was obviously stunned. It seems that she is Liu Cixi. In my memory, she was 3 years older than me. When I entered Pearl Ability College, he has graduated and joined the investigation team. When I was a child, I practiced martial arts with Liu Cixi for a few days. At that time, she taught me seriously. Heaven Falls Cixi Invincible Fist, and I took it seriously. First style ha, second style ha ha, third style ha ha ha. Heaven Falls Cixi Invincible Fist. To prove that I am human, said the boxing formula taught by Liu Cixi back then. Liu Cixin, who was originally calm, was suddenly embarrassed after hearing it. She looked at me and said, question number 2. According to the investigation, your ability is a contract gem because the launch conditions cannot be met and was rated as useless. So why has your behavior been so abnormal during this time? I answer truthfully. 2 weeks ago, I ate the contract stone and became a summoner, and only under their own control. Therefore, it can be immune to the illusion of the mutated beast. See through their disguise according to my latest research. At present, there are a large number of natural foxes lurking in the city. I suspect an ethnic group has invaded Pearl City. Their ethnically inherent ability is cognitive distortion. Liu Cixin doubtfully asked if what I said was true, and slowly I added, the lady boss of Wanxing Breakfast Shop, Juan Furniture Boss, the 3 blacksmiths of the Dragon Spear Weapon Workshop. These are low-level natural foxes. You can check it first. Liu Cixin pondered for a moment and looked at me. Then he pressed the contact. Tell my teammates what I said. A teammate named Jinbo said, the Pearl City neighborhood has never been seen before. A mutated beast named Tiancheng Fox. However, cognitive distortion and common sense subversion. Both of these abilities have arisen in the past. Someone has been sent to catch the latest 2. He should be back soon. As soon as he finished speaking, there was a loud bang. I saw the lady boss of the breakfast shop who was arrested. In a state of madness, Kimbo takes a step forward. He punched the woman directly in the chest. As women die, the disguised Tiancheng Fox also showed its original form. Meanwhile, within the academy, Luo Xiu, who was resting, suddenly opened his eyes. A natural fox asked what was wrong. Luo Xiu glanced around and said, the 9th month died. Someone killed Yuju. Her legs gave a push. The body instantly appeared at an altitude of 100 meters. I suddenly felt that another Tiancheng Fox had been killed. After a quick kill, immediately cover up the breath and avoid my lock. Who is it? The furious Luo Xiu let out a roar. The terrifying air wave turned into a strong wind. It just spreads out, now in the darkroom space. Liu Cixin has sent the result of the verification by his teammates. She untied me and said, although the results have been verified, but we can't be sure. Do you find that Tianchenghu is a game deliberately set up by the other party? So sorry. You can only be an eyeliner, in addition to providing the location of Tianchenghu. We won't have more contact for a while. I will protect you in the dark for a while. If you find anything, you can contact me tonight. And I smiled. Protection plus surveillance. I understand. Don't worry, I'll cooperate with you. As long as you can solve Tianchenghu, everything is easy to say. Liu Cixin then threw a jade plaque to me. In case of danger, you can use a jade sign to notify her. And he graciously gave me 10,000 pearl coin. The time is coming soon. The next day, I just walked out of the blacksmith shop. I saw a girl in martial arts uniform handing out flyers. Do you learn boxing? Who wants to learn Beast King boxing? I curiously took the leaflet. Ordinary boxing entry 500 pearl coins. Beast King boxing profundity 9,999 pearl coins. That's not cheap, and I don't know if it's right for me. Absolutely great value for money. The martial skills of our Beast King boxing. It's quite famous in Pearl City. If you don't believe me, I can show you a demonstration. After the girl said that, she quickly put on a pose. Demonstrated the first 3 moves of Beast King boxing. They are Ape King type, Crocodile type, Chicken Feet type. I took it from the sidelines and went straight to learning. Whether it is footwork or moves, this Beast King boxing, much more powerful than famous boxing. It is indeed a good set of martial skills. Beast King boxing movements are changeable and unpredictable. It's just that he's obviously not skilled enough. completely unable to demonstrate the power of Beast King Fist. And as I was helping the girl up, a couple of strong guys came along. Who allowed you Beast King Boxing Gym people to distribute flyers here? Hearing this, the girl quickly apologized. Excuse me, I don't know, I can't send it here. What is there to learn about such an inferior martial skill as Beast King Fist? I suggest you come to our Shinji Boxing Hall. A young man with yellow hair came over while talking. Isn't this the Lightning 5 kneeling company? Liu Beogu was furious when he heard my mocking words. I haven't dealt with you about the blacksmith shop last time. Today is just right, bear big beartza for me. I forbid you to bully him. The girl quickly protected me behind her back. I took advantage of this gap to immediately launch the appraisal technique. Name Shang Da Shang, race human, grow a star, level 4. Innate body enhancement. Intelligence reduced by 70% in exchange for a certain level of physical strength skills. Intelligence for body enhancement. Is this really a gift? I then checked the girl's information. Name Wang Jimin, race human, growth value of 7 stars. Talent diligence can make up for weakness. Learning ability decreases by 90%. Any skill can be improved through consistent exercise every day. The same type of exercise increases the growth rate by 10%. Something unexpected, I didn't expect this Wang Jimin to be a proper later boss. But now his strength helps me stand out purely for torture. It's my business, I'll handle it myself. Wang Jimin is worried that I will suffer in the face of 3 people. I smiled to show that it was okay. Didn't you just demonstrate Beast King boxing? Just right to practice with them. To strong men pounced on him first. I command my body to quickly enter combat mode. Every move that Wang Jimin demonstrated just now, it's all copied by me in its entirety. 3 strokes over. There are also 3 more embarrassed figures on the ground. Come on, take me to the Beast King Boxing Gym to sign up. Wang Jimin regained his senses after hearing my voice. You are amazing. I learned it after just watching it once. What moves do I not understand after that? You can teach me. No, you help me. I can definitely become stronger quickly. Hearing this, I smiled and nodded, silently said in my heart, you have the potential to achieve 7 stars in the future. The worst will be advanced awakeners. He might even become a top awakened. Maybe I'll have to ask you for help in the future. After I came to the martial arts hall to sign up, I went back to the blacksmith shop. It's soon time for class the next day. A strong instructor estimated to be between 40 and 50 years old pushed open the door and walked in. In fact, the vast majority of awakened in the physical body enhancement system are burly and majestic. They're all muscle bosses. The instructor had a beard. It has a pair of eyes similar to those of a wolf. When he opens his mouth, you can see that he has a pair of canine teeth. All stand at attention. 50 laps for bad posture. While he was speaking, I directly initiated the appraisal. Name White, race human, power Beast King Boxing Gym. Potential 1 star, level 25, talent food line supplement. Gradually change your physique through food. The Vol form has been saved. Berserker line form, very strong. From the perspective of attributes, it can almost compare with Liu Cixin. Bade looked around and came to me. You are the kid who helped teach Shinji Martial Arts Hall a lesson yesterday. I nodded and said yes, boy, look at the trick. Baidu reminded me and hit me with his fist. I can't even talk. You can only command your body to keep dodging. Boy, I heard you just watched the demo. I learned the 8 King style of Beast King Fist. Baidu retracted his fist after a few probes. Haha, I didn't believe it at first, and now I do. It's a pity that the person who showed you is a half-assed. Some footsteps differ by 1,000 miles. I'll correct it for you later. I clasped my fists and thanked him. Bade then looked at the others. Here we go. It's time to check if you're being lazy. All line up to fight me. If you don't meet the standards, give me 500 push-ups. Plus weight 10 kilometers. At this time, Wang Jimin quietly pulled me. The instructor refused to teach me more. So after he corrects it for you in a while, can you teach me in private? I nodded my head. No problem. After class, you come with me to the blacksmith shop. I'll be your sparring partner. The time is coming soon, in a few days. I will guide Wang Jimin when I have time in the next few days. So I broke it down into a few moves. Let him practice 1 action at a time. That's barely working. Beast King Fist is indeed a bit sophisticated. Practice these days. I have a vague sense that the level has improved. Sister Kiwyong, who had been out for a few days, returned to the blacksmith shop. He leaned against the counter and gave a wry smile. Hateful. I almost fell this time. I don't know what the hell. There are a lot fewer mutated beasts outside. We had to go deep into the mountains to the north. Finally, he encountered a pack of wolves. They're all mutated beasts. I asked him if he was hurt. He shook his head and replied no. Luckily, we hit it with a shovel. The wolves can't find their prey. He went to attack the nearby savages. I took advantage of the opportunity to get a good thing from the wolves. Get started. You don't see that many times. As he spoke, he took out a green gem. After I took the gem, I examined it with an appraisal technique. It was found to be a very very rare and rare biological crystal, can be used to store wind elemental energy through spiritual guidance, can release the wind elemental energy in the wind gem, and they create blades and storms and the like. The palm of the gem feels a little cold as soon as you start it. Gem of the wind uploads the faint wind. I close my eyes, carefully feel the touch hardness and temperature of the wind element gemstone. A sudden wave, the voices of many men and women. It actually reached my ears one after another. My eyes widened slightly and I immediately used identification on myself. Successful appraisal, summoning beast Zhongping. Level 4, contract gem LV4, additional effects triggered. Awakening the talented wind whisper, randomly hear emotional voices within a 10-mile radius. Unable to actively control, sure enough. It's a new talent. Same as the last Fire Eater, too late to think. Two hoarse voices suddenly reached my ears Saturday. Besides Wang Jimin, there is another man in this store. The man seems to be in the college dormitory, the one who got us blamed. It looks delicious. Eat them for lunch today. I eat that kid. Wang Jimin leaves it to you. Hearing the sound, my heart sank and I looked out the door. It's Tian Chong Fox. Not good. We're being watched. Then I took out the jade plaque and sent a message to Liu Cixin. But after waiting for a long time, there was no response. Those two are intermediate Tian Chong Foxes. Even if you add Sister Kong, there is no chance of winning at all. In order to avoid harming Sister Kong and Uncle Liu, I decided to take Wang Jimin out of here first. Wang Jimin is still practicing in the backyard of the blacksmith shop. I grabbed him and tried to leave through the back door, but it's too late now. Two mutated beasts have blocked the door. Where are you going? Hearing this familiar voice, Wang Jimin asked in confusion. Mom and Dad, why are you here? Zhongping is fine. They are my parents. I didn't say anything. Stop Wang Jimin at the same time. Quickly check the information of the two Tian Chong Foxes. Intermediate mutation beast, level 16. Tian Chong Fox slowly approaches, looking at us like prey. Min, who is this next to you? Why do you seem to be afraid of us? He's a friend of mine from the gym. Just finished speaking. A black whirlpool suddenly rose from the ground, and I was delighted. Darkroom space. That's fine. Seeing our figures gradually fall into the whirlpool, the two Tian Chong Foxes hurriedly waved their sharp claws and rushed up. In a hurry, I held Wang Jimin and fell quickly, but still got scratched on the back with a paw. After falling to the ground of the darkroom, I quickly got up and looked at the two Tian Chong Foxes vigilantly. The two natural foxes react very quickly. The moment he landed, he jumped on us both. Can't escape at all. This is the difference in rank. I can only barely resist with a dagger. Another Tian Chong Fox attacked Wang Jimin. Just as he was about to be torn apart by sharp claws, Liu Cixin finally came over. Zhongping, get out of the way. After he reminded him, he activated the ability directly. The next second, a blue ice blade is like a necklace, fly in a beautiful arc. In the blink of an eye, it passed through Tian Chenghu's chest. Liu Cixin wields a long sword. It slashed directly to the necks of the two Tian Chong Foxes. At this moment, Tian Chenghu's expression froze. Both of them fell to the ground, watching my parents die in front of me. Wang Jimin completely collapsed. The mouth keeps whispering, why? And I explained with a sigh, they're not your parents. Just a natural fox in your parents' skin. These two mutated beasts killed your parents and disguised themselves as them. After Tiansheng, whose human skin is peeled off, exposed the ugly body. Seeing this scene, Wang Jimin was completely stunned in disbelief. Tears can't stop falling from the eyes. Mom and Dad, I'm sorry. If only I had noticed it sooner. What can you do if you notice it? In the end, I'm too weak. I can't even learn the simplest boxing. Why did this happen to my parents? Why didn't I die? I couldn't bear to go up and hug her and comfort her. Listen, it's not your fault. I'm just like you. Someone very important to me was also killed by Tianshenghu. I can't help but wonder if she was stopped from going to the patrol that day. Will there be no tragedy? But I know, even if you go back in time, the outcome doesn't change. It was her dream to be on patrol. No one can stop. No one can change what is meant to be. It's not your fault that your family died, but you can change the future. Can become stronger to protect other important people? I believe your parents have spirits in heaven. I will be happy for you too. As for these monsters in the city, trust me, I will definitely destroy them completely. I just said this. I suddenly had a burst of blood in my chest, fainted. I just commanded my body to hold on. I didn't expect to relax now. Suddenly, there is a feeling of collapse. At this time, in the city lord's mansion, here are densely packed natural foxes. Tia Chonghu, who ate Luo Xiu, sat on the seat. He said in a murderous voice, 9 compatriots died this week. It seems that humans have found a way to break the illusion. A Tianchenghu with a charming woman's skin on his forehead said, Your Highness, why don't we just kill everyone and take over the city? This sentence was met by another one. Tianchenghu with the fat man's skin on his forehead retorted, What are we going to eat? Do you eat grass? Tianchenghu has joined the discussion. Discussing turned into a scolding battle. Luo Xiu narrowed her eyes slightly. A fierce aura enveloped the entire city lord's mansion. Quiet, killing all humans is not realistic, and it's a waste of food. The priority is to lure those guys out of the shadows, clear them one by one. I don't know if the deputy city lord has a countermeasure. Hear this. Huang Ziming, the only human deputy city lord in the city lord's mansion, opened his mouth. Your Highness, we might be able to bring in other races. First muddy the water in Pearl City, then focus on clearing away some of the strong among humans. In addition to the patrol team and the investigation team, there is another team that only the city lord knows about. The king dealt a heavy blow to the city lord. The city lord was injured and fled, his whereabouts unknown. I suspect he's hiding in that organization. I know very well that he will not leave the city. Must be waiting for us to reveal the flaw. The charming woman's Tianxing who echoed, Your Highness, it's a good idea to bring in other races. You can also change the taste. Luo Xiu nodded, agreed to the plan, but now the king is still asleep. Although you helped my family, but if you dare to do anything small, I will kill you as well. I hope you know where you are. Hearing this, Huang Zemin quickly knelt on the ground to express his position. But there is a cold light in my eyes. The corners of the mouth gradually turn up. The subordinates devote their entire lives to Pearl City. It's a pity that the city lord is incompetent. Pearl City has been slow to develop. The subordinates only hope that Pearl City can be taken over by the strong. And that's when I came out of my coma. The content of Tianchenghu's meeting, I heard most of it through the whisper. Nature knows what's going on, so he told Liu Cixin the content of the conversation. Liu Cixin reported the content to the organization. The Vice City Lord has betrayed the humans. As for what they said about the king's ability to strengthen the illusion of the race and make it impossible for the top awakened to see through, that must be the king of Tianchong Fox. Since their king is asleep, then now is a good time for us to counterattack Zhang Ping. We need your cooperation to identify Tianchenghu. Shortly after, inside the sweeper base, the upper echelons made a series of arrangements through the meeting. The first step is to activate the Magic Light Canopy. Divide Pearl City. Magic Light Canopy is a combination skill launched by Manny Chen Luo Wei Su Ya of the Enchantment Group. Manny's ability is Shady. Advanced abilities are Black Passages and Black Chambers. She provided the dark room where Liu Cixin and I met several times. Chen Luoi's ability is Light and Shadow Illusion. Advanced abilities are Dynamic Mutations. You can change the color of light and shadow. He usually shoots at the same time as Manny. In addition to maintaining the base security of the sweeping team, occasionally, he also provides Liu Cixin with stealth abilities. Suji's ability is Solar Charging. The advanced ability is Energy Sharing. He is the power bank of Manny and Chen Lo. The two can activate the ability for a long time. It all depends on Su Ya to provide huge energy. Otherwise, the two can't hold on at all. Most people are still asleep at night. But little do you know that above Pearl City, there is an invisible black curtain slowly falling. In an instant, the entire city was completely enveloped in it.